All right, guys, well, welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. Ooh, it's chilly. I got a really fun one for you guys. I had an owner of a 2006 Liberty Prevost 2, a motor coach, contact me and asked if I could fly out to Nashville, go down to the service center there for Prevost, inspect some work that was done on it, and if I could, do a test drive inspection, shakedown cruise, and get it to RVmax.us, that dealership in Greenville, South Carolina. So obviously I hopped on a red-eye flight overnight, and here we are. I'm gonna go inside, get with the service advisor, make sure that all the work was done that was supposed to be done. Shoo. And then what I'll do, after I check all the work that's been done on this 2006 Liberty, I'm gonna make sure that it is roadworthy so I can drive it to RVmax.us. Looking good. And then along the drive from Tennessee to South Carolina, I'll do as much inspection as I can. And then hopefully Sachin and Mayan there in South Carolina will order much better weather so we can do a roof inspection and do a walkthrough on this, because it's nice. But I'm just an Arizona desert rat, and 40 degrees is pretty cold to me. I know that it's not cold to a Prevost built in Canada, but I'm gonna get on the road, then hopefully it's just a quick, uneventful 7-hour jaunt, and then we can both share the joy, the long-lasting beauty and timeless appeal of this Liberty coach. I can tell just right here from the cockpit, they put a lot of upgrades into it since it was built originally. They've been taking care of this. I'm gonna see you guys in RVmax.us in Greenville, South Carolina. Enjoy yourself. Wait a second. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, we made it.
Hey. How you doing, sir?
Hey, you know, I'm doing pretty good. It's a good way to travel.
Hey. Clemson Tigers, you're back in. Thank you for coming to see RV Max US in Greenville. We love you, man. James River is back. We're not going to dam you up this time.
All right, sounds good. Should probably get the thing parked. You know, the last thing I want to do is be responsible. Well, you know, it's always the last 4 feet that I don't want to be responsible for.
Man, I know.
So we made it here safely, so I'm going to give it over to you. So this is your responsibility now.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Best feature.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you get.
I know which one I like. I like the
Which one?
83. Watch. Here we go. I love horns, man.
Only way to travel. For sure. A little noisy though.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
Well, good morning, guys. I did make it safely to RVmax.us here in Greenville, South Carolina. And there's really no better way to travel across the country than in a Prevost bus. Like, their luxury and their beauty is one thing, but remember, these were built as buses first to make sure the driving experience was great for both the driver and the passengers, and they can't be topped. And this 2006 Liberty that I picked up from Prevost there in Nashville, Tennessee, did not disappoint on that at all. So I'm gonna start the inspection on it. Like everything, we're gonna get on the roof and check the roof. Thankfully, RVmax.us is gonna make this a very easy roof inspection. All right, now we can't get on the roof yet because this does have 2 slide out rooms on it. We need to extend those, and we might as well see what kind of room there is inside the bus with the slide out rooms retracted. If we come up inside here, I mean, it's doable, but it is a little bit tighter. So you can sit on that chair just fine. You have good access to the sofa, and people won't have to get out of the way. Even if they were sitting right here, somebody could still sneak by them. Great access to the galley, the stove, the all-secret microwave. Best access to the refrigerator still, so that's good. Freezer down below. And yeah, not too bad. Very doable, very livable, even with the slide-out room closed. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you got the walk-through, pass-through. I don't even know if it's a Jack and Jill because of the way it's set up, but both the hallway and the washroom won't be affected by the slide-out room at all. Laundry center, shower. And what I do like here is this has a king-size bed on that slide, but there's a nice aisleway all the way around back to the closet, unlike most. RVs. So even if the slide out room's closed, you can still get back here to the closet. And your feet aren't going to be affected. So really, it's quite good access with all the slide out rooms closed. Maybe one of the better floor plans I've seen. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. So we can put the slide out rooms out. And I added a couple hundred miles, but now we're up to 117,860. It's just broken in. I'm also really encouraged too because we didn't really lose air pressure overnight. So that looks really good. All right, so this 2006 Liberty does have a Prevost slide out room, and this does have the lock pins on it. Open the slide, watch those lock pins get out of the way. It's all very medieval looking to me, but that's how well built these slide out rooms are. I have the front door open, so I don't really have to worry about opening up a window. Otherwise, these are so incredibly well built, they create a vacuum. Okay, this new updated Crestron system they got in here. It's so new, I've never seen one before. Out. Well, yeah, heck yeah. That's a lot more room in here. It's a massive amount of space in here. All right. Don't want to give away everything, but yeah, look at that. So we got tile to wood floor, back to tile again. All right, one final quick look. But now I got to get on the roof and do a roof inspection. Now I could tell from the ground that we had 2 Zipty power awnings, and I think there's 2 more on the other side. So I guess 4 awnings total. I haven't looked at those yet. I will say the paint looks to be in really great shape on the roof here and on the sidewalls. Like always, I'll start at the back here. So this does have the extension on the rear cap. So Prevost does the rear cap here. Liberty does an extension on top of it to become a high-tech spoiler. So there is a good pathway for water and snow off the back. Sometimes the bodywork will crack right there where they integrated into the roof, but looks okay. Clearance lights look good. Paint looks really good. It's a little bit of checking right there, but 2006, this is 2025. Not looking too bad for 20 some odd years, right? Okay, a little bit of paint checking right here, or cracking. I'll make a note of that. Otherwise, over here, a little bit of checking on that fiberglass, but really, it's imperceptible. Cable entry, all looks fine. They're using silicone sealant, except for this is dyed coat right here. I'll give a friendly jostle to the awnings, make sure they're not loose. Everything's looking really good up here, like substantially well. Let's go ahead and peer over the side right here to take a look at the roof of the slide out. There's a bedroom slide out, big pane of glass. Don't want to break that. Wiper sill looks pretty good. And you can see the cogs on top because this does have a pretty elaborate drive system on it. Okay, don't see anything wrong there. Sealant on this sewer vent. I could recommend we reseal that. It's a little bit cracked right there. Come over here to a fantastic vent and look at that. That corner's cracked. That corner's cracked. You can make a decision whether you reseal or replace. I assume this is probably the original one. I don't know. I could see both options being obtainable. So I'd still like to take this off. I don't know. If that one's cracked, there's a good chance that one's cracked and that one's cracked. And yeah, it's starting to get a little bit loose. Now this is Dicor sealant right here. And the shape of the vent lids, you can see the plastic is starting to take advantage of the sun. Or being taken advantage by the sun. It might be a good opportunity to upgrade these vents. And that way you have rain protection too. Alright, so we have another awning, another sewer vent. Now this one isn't loose. They have updated the TV antenna from the original, probably brawn that was up there. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's pretty good. Probably a range hood vent right there. That's the deflector for it, so it doesn't whistle when you're driving down the road. And yeah, we're still good there. There's really nothing to look at when we look over the side. This is going to be the fiberglass body shell. Again, a little bit of cracking or checking. It's not going to be too uncommon. But another great reason for a bus are these great big, huge, streamlined windows. Because remember, these were passenger buses and people like to look out windows. Alright, so we have a Track Vision dome satellite dish. That's a newer one. Take a look at this slide out room. I'll make everybody angry by climbing on top of it. It also has, that's glass. I'm not seeing anything bad. I'm not noticing anything. Wiper seal looks pretty good. I have to get a few tools if we want to get underneath there to take a look at the air seal. And remember, these do have an air bladder seal all the way around, the best seal you can get. And these have the best slide out boxes. No fascias that are gonna leak. For $2 odd million, you're not getting a rubber membrane roof on the slide out room. And what I'd like to point out, there's no slide out room toppers that are gonna make horrible noises in the wind, bind up and have fabric problems very quickly. I think this does actually have two powered awnings that will go over the top of the slide out rooms, but those are not toppers, they're awnings. So not only do we have a in-motion dome unit, looks like we have another satellite dish for stationary TV viewing. Wind sensor is actually in good shape. There's only one of them for the 4 awnings. I have seen these antennas leak, and it looks like that one's broken. Oh, there are 2 wind sensors. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. Okay. There's going to be a fiberglass cap extension for the front cap. Look over the side. Clearance lights look good. Windshield gasket looks good. Clearance light looks good. And this has a top view front down camera. That's nice. All right, so a little bit of cracking in the bodywork incorporating the extension onto the front cap. Otherwise, looking really good. I guess we could tuck in that gasket insert a little bit on that windshield. Well, we didn't get through it with a clean bill of health. We did find a few things wrong. Otherwise, it does seem pretty evident to me by the condition of the roof. Somebody has been maintaining it and servicing it, cleaning it. They're even adding upgrades to it, so the previous owner has been doing their job. I would recommend probably replacing these vents, resealing that sewer vent, and verifying that we fixed it, whatever leak was up there already. So I'll make my notes about my findings on my clipboard on the roof inspection. I'm gonna get on the ground, do the complete inspection for the rest of the bus, and then after that's done, I'll know what to show you guys and what not to show you guys. But give me a minute. All right, guys, I'm done with the inspection. There's just way too much for me to show you on this gorgeously maintained 2006 Liberty bus conversion. And I think it also points out how important it is when you just build a coach and design a coach practically and timelessly from the beginning. They don't age. You'll have to forgive me if I forget to show you everything, but I'll try to put it away as I show you everything. You could tell me that this was a 2016 and I would believe you. Of course, right here, we'll get the obligatory tire codes out of the way. From the 9th week of 2021, tires are about the exact same age. Now they did go 365 on the front. Now in front, right here, they have mechanical, manual, pull-out trays. They're clean and flawless. Now this doesn't go all the way across, so there's one on the other side, but check out this feature. I'm not gonna say this is something that inspired me to put a toolbox on my motorhome, but yeah, it did inspire me. How much easier is that than pushing a button? Now, speaking of pushing a button, here's the remote for the awnings. There's 4 awnings, and you have 4 channels. Now, you could go out of your way to do 1 channel at a time, like that. Get this tablet right here because the entire Crestron system has been updated, and include the awnings, so I can do all 4 awnings. And now I can retract all of those slide topper awnings and the main patio awnings on this side using any of the Crestron controls. There's a new central Crestron panel right in the hallway, and of course in the bedroom you're gonna have a few. And those have all been upgraded to a brand new system. I can't even imagine the cost of that. Now, speaking of upgrades, they have upgraded the outside TV to a new Sony Smart TV with a Bose soundbar with subwoofer behind it and even a basement refrigerator there. And these still have those handles on these drawers that I just find very satisfying. And before you get into the bind, the whole thing does swivel around so you have better access to the refrigerator, and so you can set it up for wherever your seats are going to be or your chairs for outside TV viewing. Simple, easy. I love it. Now this one is equipped with bus air. We'll cover that a little bit more inside. No storage right in here, but that's a feature I know everybody's list is looking for. Now, because I forgot, one thing I wanted to point out to you guys when we were looking at the tires, so I know a lot of people are concerned about the control arms. Now, to my eye, this looks like new control arms, and I can tell you when I was driving it, it drove like a dream. It was so smooth on the suspension, everything. I really enjoyed driving this. Now, there's nothing too substantial to see in here other than the hydronic heat has been serviced. There's a Webasto burner right there, and of course the shore cord rail is located in here. I think we already saw that. But while we're in the sunlight right here, I know that everybody's first question, thanks to Andrew Steele with RVing with Andrew Steele, is on a Prevost XL2 chassis, what about the delamination issue? Well, I know in lots of videos I'll point out that I'll just go around knocking on and pushing on the stainless steel panels, but I can already tell the current owner, previous owner at some point already had that issue handled with the strips right here that have been installed where all the seams are. That's a really good indication that the delamination is not ever going to be an issue, and you can see they even had to paint everything to match, and they did a great job. So delamination should never be a concern on this 2006 Liberty XL2. Moving back here, we'll see everybody's favorite feature, the Detroit Diesel Series 60. And back here, we'll see even more signs that maintenance has been done between the filters on the engine block here. I think even the PTO is pretty much brand new. And of course, this has that beautiful PTO belt cover so that nobody gets injured or loses a finger. Even back here, you can see they updated the yard lights on the rear cap, and wow. Not only is that a good looking paint scheme with good condition paint, they updated the lights on the back mud flap too. Not everybody does that. Now for a while there I thought maybe they replaced the cooler generator because the thing's just brand new looking, and man, it's like it's never been used. But if we look over here at the hour meter, 2,800 hours, almost 2,900 hours. Quiet, well maintained, a lot of pride of ownership you can see in here. Now this is going to be the other side of the bus air. Again, no storage in there. The last few features that I didn't even know about, since we're right here, is this does have ground effect lights, and they are blue. I didn't even expect to see those on a 2006. We have the other pull-out tray, the folding chairs that are vital to bus life. Front compartment right here, there's not too much to see other than how clean it is. And in the front, check this out. We have what I think is going to be a really well-serviced cruise air system. You can see they put new filters on it, so they've been keeping up. There are 4 cruise ACs on this one. If you guys didn't notice while we were on the roof, there was no roof ACs. Most importantly, this has my favorite feature, which is going to be the train whistle, which you operate effortlessly right there. And I think with that, we're done with the exterior. We can come inside, and now I can show you the good part. Especially because that good weather finally showed up here that it was promised by RVmax.us in Greenville, South Carolina. First of all, it really doesn't matter what I say. It's going to speak for itself, and my words will not do it justice. I really don't see how they built this in 2006, this incredibly nice. We'll start right here with every driver's favorite part. This is an air ride seat. It is heated. It was incredibly comfortable. You're just completely isolated from the road. And naturally, this is all leather. This does have the level low automatic leveling system on it, but you can still operate it manually if you choose to. There's a very well thought out and laid out and beautiful cockpit dash cluster area. You can see the upgraded Crestron system there. We've already seen a brand new updated Sony entertainment system. I have a very similar system on mine, but this one's much nicer. And then over here they did update the TPMS system, so you can actually see the whole system right here. But if we go over here to the Crestron system, you can also see the TPMS system on the Crestron too. So this is solid surface material. It is more closely resembling quartzite material because it's like little chunks all epoxied together. On the floor here we have natural stone that gives way to real wood flooring at that dramatic angle that I love. And of course it goes back to real stone in the galley and the bathroom area. Now just behind the driver's seat is going to be the main slide out. We'll find this beautiful leather sofa, very comfortable. It's all in wonderful shape, and yes, this one does turn into a bed. There is a switch located right behind this lamp here. And now you have a fairly decent sized twin bed. It's actually going to be closer to a full-size bed. We give us access to see this beautiful upholstery, nice bolstering on it, and I don't know, it kind of mimics the look of snake skin. It's always important to make sure that the walls aren't rotten underneath, things like that. Now just behind there is going to be a wraparound dinette. Obviously there's not enough room to get in right here, but you do have a switch on the wall right here that'll extend the table out. It's going to be made out of the exact same material as the rest of the countertops in here. Just across from there is going to be a pretty standard reading area, study area. That'll give you the best access to the front TV. That has been upgraded to, again, a smart Sony TV, just like on the outside. And you still do have a workstation right here. This will flop down for keyboard and the printer. And drawers down over here. And you can still see, even though this is a laminate material on most of the cabinetry, the drawers themselves are made with real solid wood with that dovetail construction that really every RV and motor coach should have. That'll take us to the galley. The most dramatic design choices were made. I really like how they have this hidden little countertop space for the the recliner area. It's always a good place to have anything, but I also love how they incorporate different heights of countertops. It doesn't seem like it. You think that one solid countertop would be much more useful, but having different heights really adds to more useful workspace. And it does have that lip sculpted into all the countertops here in the galley. That way, if you have spills, it's easy to clean up, and it's seamlessly integrated into one big sink in the galley. I like that too. I don't know if this is original faucets. If it was, they made great choices in 2006. I've got to imagine this iridescent glass tile work is all original. But down below, we can see right here, those little vents. You'll see them at the windows right here. That's part of the bus AC or bus heat. So when you have that system turned on, you'll have cold air or hot air blowing right into here while the engine's running, so you don't have to run your cruise airs. And like I said, there's 4 cruise airs on this. These are from the marine industry. They're basically mini splits. You have the inside air handler, and we already saw outside in the front basement area or the front bumper area. That's the condensing unit or the outside unit. It just works like tiny, tiny, tiny little home AC units. It eliminates a lot of the holes in the ceiling, and of course the condensation goes straight onto the ground down below. It's kind of a great system, and you can operate the whole thing from the whole house control right here with the climate. That's where you'll find the Webasto control too. Now, it wouldn't be a Liberty and it wouldn't be a motorcoach if we didn't hide the microwave for whatever reason, but this is a convection oven, microwave from Sharp. Then down below, this does have the original 2-burner radiant stovetop. It's all electric. There's no propane. You don't need special cookware for that to work. More drawer space down below, but this does have an integrated Fisher & Paykel drawer dishwasher. And I don't know if this is original or not, or if they added this down the road and took out some drawers, but it does have a wine cooler next to it. And this is the first good-looking Sub-Zero refrigerator I think I've ever seen in a bus conversion. Rather than incorporating it into the same laminate material that you'll find on the rest of the cabinets, they have a nice brushed stainless steel finish on it. Freezer drawers are down below, with the ice maker drawer down below that. Now across from there, a nice feature that you'll find on the Liberty is that a lot of times they incorporate hidden doors into the decor of the wall itself. So this is going to be the pantry. That's really nice to have. I don't know if you noticed that. It's backlit already. And then there's this one door right here we already saw. It'll take you access to the bathroom, which means you don't have to go through the hallway to get access to the water closet. If you have guests, you can lock that door. They don't have to go back to the bedroom area or the shower area. This does have my favorite toilet on it. The Royal Flush from Headhunter. It's very residential. A great flush. No moving parts. I love it. Now you can see it's a continuation of what I would imagine is a polished travertine stone tile into the water closet here. And there's a matching stone tile on the wall with a matching iridescent glass tile from the galley backsplash. And that perforated steel is going to be part of the bus air system. Naturally, it does have the intercom to the front door and to the bedroom and the driver. Yes, I told you never to call me here. And even though this still has that beautiful countertop from the rest of the coach, that is a glass vessel bowl, it's still very tasteful. And I think this aged very well. They made a good choice with that one. Mirrored medicine cabinet above. And like I pointed out before, this is kind of a Jack and Jill, so we can go through this door back to the rest of the bathroom here. We'll find the shower and a full-length mirror on that pocket door. Or we can go through the double pocket door right here. It does have a door switch, galley, and that'll open up. And you can see a continuation of the stone tile. Throughout this area, we'll find closet doors, again, incorporated into the wall itself. So you wouldn't even know on first hand that there were doors there and there weren't door handles on it. See, we get to the bathroom there. Across from there, through another hidden incorporated door, is going to be the laundry center. It is a Bosch washer and dryer with its own little button to open the door and even its own little custom-made vent cover. Now over here we're going to find that very large residential size decorative luxurious shower. Past that tempered shower door, and enclosure. We have that stone tile as a shower pan, stone tile on the walls, that same glass tile as an accent piece. And it's all been highlighted with milled Corian on the bottom and on the bench seat or toe shelf, however you'd like to use it. Now, I did forget to show you guys, I'm still calling myself 6 foot tall. We have about, I don't know, that's about a 6-inch step up. And as I walk in, I didn't have to duck my head. And as I walk out, didn't have to duck my head either. The only advice I ever have on these shower doors, since that company no longer exists, make sure you secure these so they don't flop around when you're driving. Hit that button right there and open it up to reveal the bedroom. Now we have switched from tile flooring to nice plush, comfortable carpet on the floor. I prefer carpet on floors in bedrooms, but nobody really asked me. It's a good view of that beautiful ceiling above. They went with mirrors on the ceiling, but more like a starburst or sunrise pattern. I really like that. But I really like that it's a king size bed underneath right here. All the trim on the slide out room is a nice soft trim and plush. The suede's in wonderful condition. Remember I told you had Crestron controls on the both sides of the bed, and I didn't lie to you, you do. However, what you won't have is control for the bed lift. So you can't eject anybody out of the bed like you could possibly with the dinette table. Now, just on the entrance to the bedroom, you'll find a vanity vessel sink that matches the one in the water closet. A lot of mirrored medicine cabinets above, and they went with a herringbone or a zigzag pattern on the backsplash here with the same stone tile. And again, you can see that perforated metal all the way back here because the bus air goes to the bedroom also. And now these are not drawers, they're just little flip down storage cubbies, which is nice found space. You'll also notice the bedroom TV has also been updated. Again, with the Crestron, you can control the shades back here, or you have the buttons, and these are not silhouette shades, these are blackout accordion shades. Shades do a great job of highlighting that accent lighting in here now. The last thing we're going to see, we've already seen before, is going to be the closet. Now it's another air-driven pocket door using that same high gloss, high quality laminate finish on it. It is a step up into the closet area here. Now they're not even calling it a closet, they're calling it a dresser, which I guess is fair. You have a little dresser right here with drawers and a closet rod that kind of goes all the way across with a little extension right here. While I'm very confident I forgot to show you guys a lot of things, I'm also confident that this is a really nice bus. So I guess it's a 2006 Liberty. I haven't seen it called an Elegant Lady. I just see it being called a Liberty. Now, I don't know what they're asking for on this coach, or even if it's available. So we might as well go find the man with all the answers. All right, so Sachin, I finally tracked you down. I've been trying to get you all day, all right?
Yep.
We want to talk about this 2006 Liberty XL2 Prevost, right?
Yes.
So, if somebody was interested in this beautiful coach, what would they have to pay and how to get a hold of you?
$499. That's what we're going to ask. My number is 864-404-0054 or mine 864-376-5600. Text us.
All right.
And thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. So, $499,000. It's got 117,000 miles on it. I think I put a couple hundred on myself.
Yep.
And
drove really well.
Couldn't recommend it anymore. Thanks a lot. And rvmax.us.
Thank you. And hey, subscribe to his channel.
Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Now, you're not live again, are you?
No, not right now.
Never live.
Now I am. Yeah. Unlike just a few weeks ago, this is a pretty dreary morning.
Okay, it's loud. I just sold a